In an era long ago, amidst the turmoil and chaos, a divine light was born, Lord Krishna, a beacon of hope and change. Born to Devaki and Vasudeva, Krishna's birth was nothing short of a miracle. It was an event that unfolded in the confines of a prison cell where his parents were held captive by the tyrant king Kansa. Kansa, who was Devaki's brother, was driven by a prophecy that foretold his death at the hands of Devaki's eighth son. Fearful of his impending doom, he imprisoned his sister and her husband, ensuring that he could control the fate of their offspring. However, the divine had other plans for this eighth child. As Devaki gave birth to her son, an ethereal light filled the prison cell. It was Krishna, an avatar of Lord Vishnu, the preserver and protector of the universe. His divine form, radiant and pure, was evident of his celestial origin. The same night, a divine voice guided Vasudeva, instructing him to carry the newborn Krishna to Gokul, a village across the Yamuna River. The voice assured him that all obstacles on his path would be removed. Obeying the divine command, Vasudeva embarked on this perilous journey, with Krishna cradled in a basket atop his head. Miraculously, the shackles that bound him broke open, and the prison doors unlocked themselves. As he crossed the turbulent Yamuna, the river parted, making way for him and the divine child. Upon reaching Gokul, Vasudeva exchanged Krishna with the newborn daughter of Yashoda and Nanda, leaving the divine child in their care. Unaware of this divine swap, Kansa was fooled into believing that Devaki's eighth child was a girl, thus securing Krishna's safety. In the humble village of Gokul, Krishna was raised as a cowherd, far away from the royal blood that flowed in his veins and the destiny that awaited him. His childhood was filled with divine leelas, enchanting everyone around him with his charm and miraculous feats. Thus, the divine journey of Lord Krishna began, not in a palace, but in a humble village, under the care of his foster parents. As Krishna grew in the idyllic settings of Gokul, his divine leelas or acts started to unfold, leaving everyone in awe and wonder. Diving into Krishna's childhood, it was a time marked by playful pranks and divine leelas that never failed to astonish the people of Gokul. His irresistible charm and natural flair for mischief left a lasting impression on everyone he met. A notorious butter thief, Krishna was often found stealing butter from the houses of his fellow villagers, a playful act that was more about spreading joy than satisfying his own hunger. His love for butter was legendary, but so were his heroic deeds. The child Krishna was frequently confronted by demons sent by his evil uncle Kansa. Each time he triumphed, protecting his village and its people from these malevolent forces. His victories over powerful demons like Putana and Trinavarta were nothing short of miraculous, demonstrating his divine strength and courage, even at a young age. The enchanting melodies of Krishna's flute were another hallmark of his childhood. His music could calm the fiercest storm, bring joy to the saddest heart, and even make the river Yamuna change its course. It was said that when Krishna played his flute, the entire universe paused to listen. Among the many leelas of Krishna, his divine play with the gopis, the cowherd girls of Vrindavan, is perhaps the most renowned. His interactions with the gopis were filled with love and devotion, transcending the ordinary to touch the realm of the sublime. And then there was Radha, his eternal love. Their love story is one of the most celebrated in Indian mythology, symbolizing the ultimate union of the individual soul with the divine. Krishna's divine acts were not merely acts of play, but profound teachings in disguise, leading his devotees towards a path of righteousness. His life was a testament to the power of love, faith, and devotion, reminding us that divinity can be found in the simplest of actions and the grandest of adventures. From the playful child in Gokul, Krishna transformed into a wise statesman and a charioteer, guiding the Pandavas in the epic battle of Mahabharata. As the narrative of Krishna's life unfolds, we find ourselves on the brink of the colossal war of Mahabharata. Here, Krishna emerges not as a warrior, but as a charioteer and a guide to the Pandavas, particularly Arjuna. He was the beacon amidst the storm, the voice of wisdom amid chaos, and the embodiment of dharma or righteousness. Krishna's role in the Mahabharata goes beyond the physical. It transcends the battlefield and ventures into the realm of the philosophical and spiritual. As Arjuna's charioteer, Krishna becomes the divine guide, the celestial charioteer steering the reins of Arjuna's heart and mind as much as those of his chariot. On the eve of the battle, Arjuna is plagued with doubt and moral dilemma. He sees before him not just an army, but his own kin, his cousins, uncles, teachers, and loved ones. He is torn between his duty as a warrior and his love for his family. In his despair, he turns to Krishna for guidance, and Krishna, in his infinite wisdom, delivers what we now know as the profound teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna, through his life and acts, imparted timeless wisdom and teachings that continue to guide us in our life's journey. The teachings of Krishna are profound, encapsulated beautifully in the Bhagavad Gita, a 700-verse sacred Hindu scripture. It is a dialogue between Prince Arjuna and Krishna, who serves as his charioteer. In this dialogue, Krishna imparts spiritual wisdom and guidance that are not just relevant for Arjuna, but for all of us, even today. At the heart of Krishna's teachings is the concept of duty, or dharma. Krishna emphasizes to Arjuna the importance of carrying out one's duty without attachment to the results. He says, "You have the right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of your actions." This teaching encourages us to focus on our actions, our responsibilities, and not get overly attached to the outcomes. Another central teaching from Krishna is about righteousness, also known as dharma. He says, "Where there is dharma, there is victory." This means that when we act righteously, with integrity and honesty, we attain true success. This principle guides us to live our lives ethically and morally, treating others with kindness and respect. Krishna also talks about detachment. He advises us to carry out our duties with detachment from the outcomes. This doesn't mean we should be indifferent or uncaring. Rather, it means we should not let the fear of failure or the desire for success dictate our actions. We should do what is right, regardless of the consequences. And then, there's devotion. Krishna says, "To those who are constantly devoted and who worship me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me." This teaching highlights the power of love and devotion in realizing the divine. It encourages us to recognize the divine presence in all aspects of life and to live with love, compassion, and reverence. Through these teachings, Krishna guides us to live a life of duty, righteousness, detachment, and devotion. These principles are not just philosophical concepts, but practical guidelines that can help us navigate our daily life. They encourage us to act with integrity, to face challenges with grace, to love unconditionally, and to see the divine in all. In essence, Krishna's teachings are a roadmap to a fulfilling and purposeful life. They guide us to find our purpose, to live ethically, to love deeply, and to realize our divine nature. And while the path may be challenging, Krishna assures us that those who walk it with devotion and righteousness will find true fulfillment and peace. Krishna's teachings continue to be a guiding light, illuminating our path towards a fulfilling and purposeful life. Even in his departure, Krishna left behind a profound message, reminding us of the transient nature of life. As the story goes, the departure of Krishna, also known as his Mahaprasthan, is as significant as his arrival. It was foretold that the divine avatar's earthly journey would conclude after the Kurukshetra war and the great Dwapar Yuga would end. A prophecy that was destined to come true. Krishna, the 8th avatar of Lord Vishnu, had completed his divine mission on earth. He had restored Dharma, imparted the knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita, and played a pivotal role in the epic Mahabharata. Yet, his departure was not a somber event, but a testament to his divine essence. The prophecy foretold of an ordinary hunter mistaking Krishna's foot for a deer in the dense forest. The hunter, named Jara, was destined to be the cause of Krishna's departure. The arrow, tipped with the piece of iron from the cursed club that had caused the destruction of the Yadava clan, struck Krishna at his heel, his only vulnerable spot. In his final moments, Krishna, always the teacher, imparted his last sermon to Jara. He spoke of karma, destiny, and divine will. He reassured Jara that he was merely an instrument of fate, absolving him of any guilt. Krishna's departure from the earthly plane signifies the cyclic nature of life and death, a concept deeply ingrained in Hindu philosophy. It's a reminder that even divine avatars are not exempt from the universal laws of existence. His departure marked the end of the Dwapar Yuga and the beginning of Kali Yuga, the current age of downfall and degradation. Yet Krishna's divine wisdom and teachings continue to guide humanity through the chaos and confusion of the present times. Krishna's departure was not an end, but a beginning of his eternal presence, living on in the hearts and souls of his devotees. His transcendental journey from the mortal world to his divine abode in Vaikuntha is seen as his return rather than his end. His eternal message of love, duty, and righteousness continue to echo, inspiring millions across the globe. Lord Krishna, though a historical figure, continues to live on, guiding us through life's complexities and challenges. The echoes of Krishna's teachings reverberate through the corridors of time, reaching out to us even today, centuries after he walked the earth. His life and philosophy, immortalized in the sacred texts, illuminate our path, helping us navigate the rough seas of life with wisdom and grace. The world we live in today is fraught with uncertainties and turmoil. Societies are grappling with change, individuals wrestling with existential questions. Amidst this, Krishna's teachings serve as a beacon, shedding light on our dilemmas, offering clarity amidst confusion. Take, for instance, the concept of dharma or right. In a world often driven by self-interest, Krishna teaches us the importance of fulfilling our responsibilities, of living a life of integrity and righteousness, irrespective of the challenges we face. His words remind us that true success isn't measured by material wealth or power, but by the purity of our actions and the nobility of our intentions. Then, there's the profound wisdom of karma yoga, the path of selfless action. Krishna emphasizes that we must perform our duties without attachment to the outcomes, a philosophy that liberates us from the anxiety of results and the fear of failure. Herein lies the secret to inner peace and contentment, a lesson as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. Krishna's teachings also underscore the transformative power of love and devotion. He teaches us to love unconditionally, to see the divine in all beings, to serve with a heart full of devotion. This philosophy of love and service heals divisions, fosters unity, and engenders a spirit of compassion and empathy, qualities that our world needs more than ever. Moreover, Krishna's life embodies the essence of resilience and courage. His journey, marked by numerous trials and tribulations, serves as a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. It inspires us to face our struggles with bravery, to rise above our fears, and to persist in our endeavors, no matter how daunting they may seem. As we delve deeper into Krishna's teachings, we realize that they aren't just ancient scriptures but timeless wisdom. They aren't confined to a particular culture or era but resonate with universal human experiences. They aren't mere religious doctrines but profound life lessons. We find a timeless guide, leading us towards a life of righteousness, love, and devotion, reminding us that in every heart, Krishna resides, in every act of kindness, he prevails.